Bermuda.
Oh, wow, why can't you get it right? Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, now we're back.
Yeah, okay, we're back, and the subscribe button is now gone, so who cares? What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining us. We are reviewing Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 3, The Convert. And yes. I tell you what, the most exciting part about this episode were the bookends. And there's been other seasons of different things where they've used the same thing, where it's like the bookends are the same thing. They're better than the meat of the story, which is the middle of the episode, which isn't that great. But we're going to go ahead and talk about it, The Convert. It starts out with Mando and Bo-Katan, and they got out of the pools, the Mandalorian pools and all that. And then they left, and then they were attacked by TIE interceptors. Oh, by the way, this is a spoiler review. We don't do non-spoiler reviews because
in case you're brand new for some.
In case you're brand new to the channel, we just taled about the episode.
Might I say that was a lot of TIE interceptors. I didn't see a single damn TIE fighter.
It's easy to point, click, copy, and paste.
I mean,
when you're doing...
It's like, damn, if the TIE interceptors are that advanced, why didn't we use those in freaking The Force Awakens, you know?
Well, because...
They were like, oh my god, they're so much faster. Well, yeah, no crap, but like, holy... Like, wow.
By then, we have...
The only thing that was there was...
double pilot
interceptors and bombers. That was it.
Yeah.
No, not a single regular TIE fighter in sight.
That's fine.
It's incredible.
That's fine. I was fine with the interceptors. I didn't think that was an issue.
Interceptors are dope. I love them.
I love the design from the 80s. You know, they were like, oh yeah, let's make some badass stuff.
Yeah, but in
now.
Return of the Jedi, they were just as obsolete as the normal TIE fighters.
Sure.
they were like,
cool.
Yeah, they're so much harder to hit.
It was for toys, whatever, you know. But it was cool. It was cool to see them. Cool to see the TIE bombers were back in use and all that. And then, you know, a plethora of interceptors come and, you know, are going to attack Bo-Katan and all them or whatever, but that's all. It's all good up until they're like, oh, Amanda's like, all right, I'm gonna take you to a place, you know, we'll stay hidden or whatever, and then it cuts to Coruscant. I'm like, well, that makes sense. It's a big fucking city planet. It's really hard to find somebody there. Yeah. That's not what he meant.
Yeah.
And so when we started watching the guy from episode or the season 1.
Oh, season one.
Where the cloner guy, the one that was trying to, you know, get a hold of Grogu and all that, and he was trying to get his DNA. There was this big whole thing about like I've been a bad boy and I'm gonna be good now and whatever and who cares. And I was like, all right. And people were like, oh, your speech was so compelling. And so I was like, all right, whatever. And then they go off and they go to this like sanctuary place somewhere in Coruscant where he meets up with other people, and right away, you know, this lady that was there, she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get this guy."
Yeah, I mean, if you couldn't tell from the popsicles, she had red, he had blue.
It's very telling. The lightsaber lollipop.
It was so predictable. The whole thing.
It always is. That's a problem, and that's the reason why Willow season 2 is never going to get made. Is because the writing of Lucasfilm, the Lucasfilm writers, the writing team are horrid. They are bad. They are not good at their job. And so there were so many other things where I was like, you know, hell, even skipping forward, they're running away from, or they're trying to get away from, you know, the big Star Destroyer or whatever that they just left.
And they're running with flashlights on.
Flashlights on. And I was like, okay, so you've never done a covert op. I get it, Doctor. But common sense would just say, turn the damn flashlight off. You have ambient light all around you. You can see where you're going. You're good to go.
Yes.
And then they stop, you know, and they're like, okay, you know, and put the case down, and the girl picks it up. I don't even know her name because who gives a shit because they're numbered. And
which also bothers me, by the way. It's like, okay, a new Rebel Alliance. We've seen this with the clones. The Empires only know these people by name. Or no, but by numbers.
By numbers.
Because they used to have names. You would think that they would give them, or they'd come
up with
a
an upgrade. They got a letter and a number.
It just it doesn't make sense. It's so stupid. It's weird to me. It's like the Empire's over. They should have names. They shouldn't be numbers.
What's funny is
it's like,
I don't care. Whatever.
No, you do care. What?
I do care. Well, I mean, it's interesting that like, you know, it's like, okay, you know, you got X-wings and all that and whatever, but you've got this other language, this Arubesh or whatever. But you're still using alphabet letters to denote what those... Oh, it's weird. I get it that they're speaking common tongue or whatnot. It's kind of weird, but it's kind of not... I don't know. it's interesting, but
it was dumb. Oh, I'm D703. Like what?
Hello, what are you, fucking
it's,
droid?
it's forgettable as hell. It makes them not memorable whatsoever. I don't
remember
names.
any of their names. I could care less. They
dumb.
made no impact.
I get they're not important, but like the scientist and the chick, I mean, yeah, those two were pretty important. I mean, like
they were the only ones that
no
mattered.
idea what their names were.
Yeah. And it was like, okay, so you're going to leave him some treats outside his door. That's not creepy.
Yeah, that's weird. Already he was being targeted. It was such a weird thing. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know.
And the betrayal was just like, okay. And then when the guy, what do you call this, Twi'lek, left the room and the lady was left alone, we were like, yeah, she's going to turn up the knob. Yeah, shit.
But who would leave that, like, a person I want to see my friend. Like, what? You want to see him suffer? Like, that's weird. Like, that's just...
You want to see him... Well,
you want to see him get
at the level that they had it at, it was supposed to be euphoric.
But still, who does that? Oh, I want to watch him.
Yeah, I want to watch.
What?
Like, I don't know. That's kind of creepy.
That's very creepy. I would never let anybody do that. Ma'am, you don't have access.
Yeah, you don't have
jurisdiction here.
Jurisdiction?
If you're staying here, I'll stay.
You don't have jurisdiction. This isn't your level.
It isn't. It isn't her level. It's not. It's not her level.
It's not her clearance.
I mean, I can't tell with the stupid badges what clearance they have here, but like, I mean, it doesn't
matter.
I mean, either way, if she stayed there, the guy has to stay there.
It was just really, I don't know, sophomoric writing. Like, this is like some child wrote it.
It was
like,
dumb. It was dumb. And especially the jetpack, like from 2 feet from the ground working. I thought, okay, that's stupid.
Okay. Star Wars physics are different than normal physics.
Oh, whatever. Oh, no. Yeah.
Everyone knows. I mean, I'm sorry.
Hey, in Battlefront, in any other game, the jetpacks last until you hit the ground. Not as soon as you hit the ground, or almost about to hit the ground. That was too... And then
the thrust.
Also, the freaking Mando hopping into the ship and then going right away. It's like, wow, where was this energy?
Well, no, I'm sorry. Exactly, but it's been enhanced. That's the argument there. It's been enhanced.
Enhanced, sure, but like, damn, it's push to start.
It's like, push to start. Yes, that's what that lady with the no eyebrows did. She like made it push to start. So there you go. The only thing I don't like about it is, and this happened twice in the episode, is like right when Mando does something, it's like
it's always when he comes out of nowhere. Always when he comes out of nowhere.
No. When he took off the thrusters or whatever, when he just jetted away, that's when that happened. That noise or whatever. It's cool that it's Mando's little signature.
It's like a close call, but it's or it's like, here I am. That's just that's his cue. That's his music.
It's just it's kind of, I don't know.
It's
and
overused.
The music that when they were walking through the little I guess town square or whatever, that was weird. That didn't go with the ambience or anything like it didn't. And then the mountain thing that was over in the square as well. I thought that was Palpatine's statue toppled over, and I was like, damn, that's awesome that they included that, because that's the freaking square where the damn thing was. That's the Ralph McQuarrie art. But no, it's some stupid freaking mountain or some shit.
Something, I don't know.
It's very forgettable. Who gives a shit? Why couldn't it have been the statue?
It would have been cooler because
over?
They worked for the Empire before. It's like, this is the statue.
Yeah.
Like, it would have made sense.
It would have been better.
I don't know. Whoever...
Again, dude,
not a fan.
mistakes were made.
Where's Filoni would have had it as the statue.
Yeah. Where was this guy at?
Filoni would have done it.
He's all over the Mandalorian. He's like, this is my baby. Obviously not. He's doing something else. He's on the Ahsoka show.
Another thing, it's bothered me before, and it's bothering me now, especially seeing Bo-Katan.
You're bringing it up.
When Bo-Katan sees Vizsla, he is from the lineage of Vizsla, and pre-Vizsla has taken off his helmet many times. It's like, this is the way shit. It didn't happen before. I get it's a different creed, but like, because that guy
Disney
Vizsla,
just wanted to have something. They just wanted to have something weird.
Well, not only that, but the Darksaber had no weight back then. There was no like weight. There was no. You have to.
Well, most lightsabers aren't heavy. And they can be thrust around.
Yeah, but the Darksaber, that problem was never a thing in Clone Wars, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's weird physics and weird, I guess.
Well,
if you ask Filoni now on how it works, I'm sure he's got a whole mental gymnastics plan.
So when the original trilogy was going through its succession, Hamill and Prowse always said that this was like heavy. the blade was always heavy. That's
get
why
it.
they use two hands
I
and
get
all
it.
that. It wasn't until episode 1 where
Well,
they
then freaking Din must be like weak as shit. He's carrying all that armor, and it's like, oh, I can't. And then Bo-Katan comes out of nowhere handling it. I mean, I get it. She's wielded it before, but it's like, wow, you made that look effortless.
Yeah.
You made that look like how it should have been in the Clone Wars.
But again, the bookends were the most interesting, and Bo-Katan like, did you bathe in the waters of the blah blah blah, and she was like, yes, have you removed your helmet? No, then you're part of the way. And I was like, oh, okay, here we go. So they're going to try to make the thing. I don't know if they're actually going to have her take her helmet off again in the season, or if she's just going to all of a sudden, because she had no respect for the way or whatever. So is she going to have respect now or whatnot for their customs?
Well, I guess after seeing the creature, yes.
I would think,
because that's the only thing I can think of.
And she saw.
I can't wait for that to pop back up.
She saw the little, the creature's. I guess what is that? A statue or whatever of its head.
The metal thing. I mean, that had a heavy emphasis on episode 1. Like, they were really trying to put emphasis on it here.
They're like, oh hey, remember this? It was on Boba Fett's shoulder. We made something, more. We made it more important now. And so
that's going to be the Rancor for the finale, since
she's going to ride it.
In which this was basically a freaking they pulled the Boba Fett episode where it was mainly
it was a filler
Mandalorian.
episode.
Not really a filler.
It was a filler episode.
No, because it does progress the story. It wasn't like
what story was the middle part.
Well, it's not like they're in the cave shooting spiders, where
that
it has nothing to do with
that
anything.
was dumb.
This has to progress with the cloning stuff at least.
Sure, they're trying to keep that going because they need to tie in with the god awful sequels. So. Yes, they do need to sort of like, hey, we still have to explain this shit because the fucking sequels still make no fucking sense to a lot of people. Yeah. Some people, they like the mental gymnastics, whatever, but it was just, it's just haphazard. So I get it, but I don't know. I'm just not into it with Mando. What's up?
Nothing. Keep going.
Okay, here we go. So, but yeah, I mean, overall, it wasn't a horrible episode. It just wasn't the strongest episode so far for this season.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This season's okay. It's not the greatest. I still think season 2 was the best for sure. Season 1 was even better.
Well,
I don't know.
we'll see.
I mean, yeah. I'm just saying. So far, I'm not impressed. Really. I mean, it's no wonder that Twitter's quiet about this because this episode really wasn't much to talk about.
There wasn't a lot to talk about. It was funny. He was in that taxi cab or whatever, being transported from I guess the New Senate or New Republic or whatever. They made sure to put an insignia on the side of the wall or whatever of the outside of the building, so you know what it was. Who gives a shit? But then he's in the taxi and they're driving or whatever, and his hair is not moving, and I'm like, They're coasting through this.
I believe in episode 2 their hair was moving, especially Ewan's. Since he had the mullet.
The mullet was moving.
Yeah.
Hashtag mullet was moving. So yeah. But I was like, dude, these little things, like you gotta have some continuity directors there. Somebody to keep charge of, like, okay, this shit still has to happen. These things. It needs make this shit make sense. I mean, have a good time. It's not a horrible Star Wars season. Still better than Boba Fett. I'll give it that. But yeah, that's about it. That's all I have for this episode.
I mean, let us know. Let us know down below what you guys thought of the episode. What your thoughts
did you
are
like
for the season.
it? Do you like the season? Yeah, let us know, man, because we'd really like to get some outside information, input, if you will. Subscribe to the channel. Check out our Teespring.
Leave a like if you enjoyed the video.
And please join the Patreon. It really does help. And